Program number 11 of your course is write a program to find a factorial of a given number using recursion. First, let us understand what we mean by recursion. Remember, recursion is a function's ability to call itself. In other way, we call it an ability of a function to call itself is called as recursion. So the best example for recursion is finding factorial of a number, and that is what we are going to do here. And you all know very well factorial of a number means, if we say 5 factorial, it means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 120. So our program should also do the same job. Let us understand how does the program is also doing the same job. First, in the code we have the header files stdio.h and conio.h. If you have any doubt with respect to adding of these header files, you can refer to program number 1a of my explanation. Let us go for understanding this code. I am taking one variable n to read the value of n to find the factorial of it. The printf statement is going to help me to display input the number of elements in the number. With the help of the scanf, I am going to read the value of n. Let's say value of n user entered as 5. So the printf statement in which I am directly calling the function fact of n. Yes, you can call functions inside a printf statement. It is not wrong. So when we say fact of n means I am passing the value fact of 5. So the control is going to jump directly from this part of the code to the other function fact. So inside this, the value 5 is going to get received into a local variable n. Remember, fact function is also going to create a local variable n whose value is 5. And what you need to understand here is this is local to only factorial function and this n is local to the main function. So both are completely different. And if you get any confusion with respect to this, you can very well change it to some other variable as says x or m or something else. So in our code, I'm just keeping it as n only here. Then I'm just declaring a variable called as fact. First part, I'm checking a condition in if statement. If value of n is equals to 0, then we are going to directly return 1 because we know factorial of 0 is by default 1. Then this is the original code which does the complete job for us. Fact is equals to n into fact of n minus 1. With this we are going to do the complete job of how the factorial is going to give the value to us. Let us understand. N into fact of n minus 1. Substitute the value of n. Value of n is 5 into fact of 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 means 4. So once again I am calling the factorial function inside factorial. Remember, this is the body of factorial and within this I am calling once again factorial function. And if you check it out, factorial is calling itself. This is what is called as recursion here. But this time the factorial is calling the function by passing the value 4. Means here I am going to receive the value of n as 4. Then once again the function continues. It once again goes for checking the condition if the value of n is equals to 4. No, here it is not. It goes outside the if statement and goes for doing once again the same job, n into fact of n minus 1. Means in this position I have to write one more code here like n into fact of n minus 1. So what is n right now? N value is 4. 4 into fact of 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Once again it is calling the factorial function. This time it is passing the value 3. It continues the code where it checks the condition if 3 is equals to 0. No, it comes here. So in the part of fact of 3 we are going to substitute this. So here we have to substitute once again, that is n into fact of n minus 1. What is the value of n now? It's 3. Fact of 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Once again it is calling the function fact of 2. So value of n is going to be 2. It continues. 2 is equals to 0. No. So same thing is going to get copied here. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. So here in this position, I'll just paste that. Control V. One bracket here and one bracket I'm going to put it here. That is n into fact of n minus 1. Value of n is 2. Fact of n minus 1. N value is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So once again I'm calling fact of 1 here. So value 1 is passed to n. It once again comes and checks the condition. 1 is equals to 0. No. Same thing is going to get copied. So in the part of fact of 1, I'm going to have n into fact of n minus 1. What is n right now? It is 1. Fact of 1 minus 1 is 0. This time I'm calling the factorial function by passing the value 0. So presently value of n is 0. It comes here. Value of n is 0. 0 is equals to 0. That is 0 is equals to 0. Yes, condition is true. It says return back 1. But return to which place? Remember, fact function has been called in this location. So when we say return 1, it returns back the value 1 to this particular location, that is fact of 0. In this position, the value 1 is going to be substituted. Now we will get back all the values. 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 1, 2. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 4, 24. 24 into 5, 120. Yes, I got the value 120. The value 120 is going to be stored in fact. Fact value is 120. Come down where we are saying return the value of fact. But this time, return it to whom? This function has been called by fact of n. So in this position, value 120 is returned back. With the help of the printf statement, I'm directly printing 120 value onto the screen. Yes, we got factorial of 5 as 120. Thank you. For any queries or suggestions, please contact to the given email ID.